Hello everyone. Today we will learn about hypothalamus and pituitary gland, which are part of human endocrine system. These topics are included in chapter Chemical Coordination and Integration, which is chapter number 22 in 11th class biology book. Today we will learn about pituitary gland, its various hormones and their functions. Let's start it. Human endocrine system. This system consists of endocrine glands and their secretions known as hormones. Endocrine glands are the ductless glands which produce hormones, and these hormones enter into the circulatory system and via blood it reaches the target organ and cause particular function, produce a particular effect on the target organ by releasing hormones. Now first endocrine gland is hypothalamus. It is basal part of diencephalon forebrain which control wide range of body functions. It has neurosecretory cells which produce hormones, and these hormones regulate the synthesis and secretion of pituitary hormone. These neurosecretory cells, by producing certain secretions, stimulate the pituitary gland to release hormones. Two kinds of hormones are released by hypothalamus. One is the releasing hormone and another one is inhibitory hormones. Releasing hormones stimulate the secretions of pituitary hormones like gonadotrophin releasing hormone, whereas inhibitory hormones inhibit their secretions like somatostatin is an inhibitory hormone. Now this diagram depicts the location of hypothalamus and pituitary gland. Here you can see in the brain at the basal part, there is a basal part of the forebrain, there is hypothalamus, and with a stalk-like structure, hypothalamus is connected to the pituitary gland, which is an oval circular body, oval body at the base of hypothalamus. Now pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is also known as master gland of our body because it produces hormones which in turn regulate functioning of many organs of our body. Pituitary gland located in the bony cavity called sella turcica and attached to the hypothalamus by a stalk. It produces many kinds of hormone like TSH, which is thyroid stimulating hormone, prolactin, adrenocorticotropic hormone, LH, that is luteinizing hormone, FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, MSH, melanocyte stimulating hormone, oxytocin and vasopressin. This is the overview of all type of hormones produced by pituitary gland. But in actual, we will divide pituitary gland into, in next slide, we divide pituitary gland into three parts. One is anterior lobe, other one is anterior lobe known as pars distalis of adenohypophysis. Then posterior lobe, which is pars nervosa of neurohypophysis, and it has an intermediate lobe known as pars intermediata. These lobes produce different kind of hormones, and these hormones have different functions. The anterior part of the pituitary gland is linked to the hypothalamus stalk by a hypophyseal portal vein system. The neurosecretory cells of hypothalamus, these are the neurosecretory cells of hypothalamus. They give their secretions directly into the hypophyseal portal vein, and from the hypophyseal portal vein it will enter into the anterior. It will stimulate the anterior pituitary, and anterior pituitary start producing hormones. Whereas posterior part of the pituitary gland, it is connected to the hypothalamus. The neurosecretory cells of the hypothalamus having long axonal part which end in the posterior lobe of pituitary. Their axonal terminals or their nerve endings of the axons are in direct connection, directly in the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland and regulate the secretions of hormones from the posterior pituitary. Now this diagram depicts the different kind of hormones produced by anterior pituitary gland. Here the neurosecretory cells of hypothalamus are shown, which give their secretions into the hypophyseal portal vein, and through this it acts on anterior pituitary and anterior pituitary produce hormone FSH and LH. FSH having full form follicle stimulating hormone, LH luteinizing hormone. These hormones act on the female and male reproductive system and regulate the functioning of their reproductive systems, produce female and male sex hormones. These are produced by the hypothalamus gonadotrophin releasing hormone. Next is TSH, which is thyroid stimulating hormone. This hormone acts on the thyroid gland and control the functioning of thyroid gland, which in turn control overall metabolism of the body. Next is adrenocorticothyroid-stimulating hormone. This adrenocorticothyroid-stimulating hormone act on adrenal cortex and result in production of glucocorticoids and mineralocorticoids. Glucocorticoids regulate carbohydrate metabolism, whereas mineralocorticoids control the amount of salt in our body fluids. Next is prolactin. Prolactin act on the mammary gland and control the milk production in the breast of female body after the delivery of the baby. Next is MSH, which is melanocyte stimulating hormone. This hormone in actual secreted by intermediate lobe of pituitary gland. Then growth hormone, which act on liver, bone and other tissue and stimulate growth of the individual. Now this diagram depicts the different hormones secreted by posterior pituitary. Posterior part of pituitary gland produces two hormones. One is ADH, other one is oxytocin. ADH is also known as vasopressin. The full form of ADH is antidiuretic hormone. It acts on kidney tubules and regulate the ionic fluid as well as ionic balance of the body. Whereas oxytocin acts on the mammary glands and control the uterine muscle contraction during the birth of the baby. Now this diagram depicts overall the functions of two lobes of pituitary and their secretions and the organ on which these secretions act. Like anterior lobe produce ACTH, which act on adrenal cortex. TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, which act on thyroid gland. FSH and LH, which is follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. These hormone act on ovary as well as testes, that is male and female reproductive system. Then prolactin, which act on the mammary glands. Growth hormone, which act on bone and control overall growth of the body. Then posterior lobe produce oxytocin, which control mammary gland and uterine muscle contraction. ADH, also known as vasopressin or antidiuretic hormone, which act on kidney tubule and regulate the body fluids or water and ionic balance of the body. And the third part of pituitary gland is the intermediate pituitary part, which produces MSH, melanocyte stimulating hormone. This hormone produce melanin, and melanin is the main pigment of our skin. If more melanin production will be there, our complexion will be darker. If there is less production of melanin in our body, then our complexion will be fair. Now, what kind of defects will be produced if the hormone secretion by pituitary get disbalanced? If there is over secretion of growth hormones, there will be abnormal growth of body known as gigantism. Here in this diagram you can see the giant appearance of two individuals. And if there is low secretion of growth hormone, it results in stunted growth known as dwarfism. Here this individual is depicting an example of dwarfism, that is because of the low secretion of growth hormone. The hormones of pituitary gland in actual are under feedback control system. If their production is high, they are controlled by feedback mechanism. The production is controlled by feedback mechanism, but still if there is certain kind of disbalances there, it may result in certain abnormalities in the human body. Now this is about the location of pineal gland. Pineal gland, here you can see the pineal gland. This pineal gland is small pea-shaped gland in the brain and it produces melatonin. Melatonin help in regulating the sleep patterns of our body. It is stimulated by darkness but inhibited by light. This gland has some other effects also related to it, like it is commonly dubbed as third eye for many reasons, like its deep location in the center of the brain and its connection to the light, and according to spiritual theories, it serves as metaphysical connection between the physical and spiritual world. Let's recapitulate. Today we have learnt about hypothalamus, which is present at the basal part of the forebrain. Then pituitary gland, hypothalamus produce the neurosecretory cells of hypothalamus stimulate the pituitary gland, which is the master gland of our body, to release certain hormones. The pituitary gland is divided into posterior, anterior and intermediate lobe. The hormones secreted by interior lobe are ACTH, then LH and FSH, which is luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. Then TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, growth hormone, prolactin. These are the few hormones secreted by anterior lobe of the pituitary. Whereas intermediate lobe of the pituitary gland produces melanocyte stimulating hormone and posterior lobe produces vasopressin and oxytocin. Vasopressin also known as antidiuretic hormone. Then we have studied about pineal gland, which produces melatonin, and melatonin help in regulating the sleep pattern. That's all for today, students. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.